Hey guys, welcome back to Geek. So those who've been watching this, news and rumours in the world of triathlon and multisport. So after I film this, Amanda and I have to go downstairs and pack the van because we're away for 8 weeks. So we're going to post a lot of videos on our van life, and Amanda's got 2 qualifying races. And we're going to do a lot of free camping and probably going to cover about 6,000 kilometres. So 8 weeks starting tomorrow. So make sure you follow our channel and watch the videos as they come out. Appreciate it if you do. So next weekend, and this isn't a race that Amanda's doing, is the first Tasmanian half Ironman. So there's never been one there before. And Amanda had actually entered it, but it's not a qualifying race for the World Champs next year in Townsville, which is a shame because we were meant to be there now. Catch the ferry over with the van, but we're not there, but it is on. So next week down near Hobart. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. It's so hot here in Brisbane, so hopefully it'll be quite a bit cooler. I'm sure it will right down there, but keep your eyes out for that. First Tasmanian half Ironman, so that's pretty exciting. So I saw something as I researched for this video. There's a new rule where in triathlon juniors can't use clip-on aero bars anymore. So I'm not sure if that's an Australian rule or if it's a world rule, but no more clip-on aero bars for kids. Now I don't know why. Maybe they don't have the stability to get into that narrow position, I'm not sure, but that's effective now, I believe. So no more aero bars for kids. I'm in two minds about that. Is it a safety thing? But if you, as they grow up and stick with triathlon, they need to get used to being in the aero bars. So do we teach them when they're young? What do you reckon? Let me know, but that is a rule. I read that somewhere, so that's interesting. So there's this new electronic device called Race Ranger, and it's a drafting device. And what happens is there was one on all the bikes at the front and back, I assume, and there's a screen or a light or something on it that tells you if you're in or out of the draft zone. So depending on the race, the PTO races are 20 metres and Ironman events are 10 or 12 metres. So I guess you punch it into this little device and it tells you if you're drafting, and I guess also the officials can see who's drafting. So I think that's really good because it's a bit of guesswork. It's guesswork for the athletes and it's also guesswork for the draft busters. 10 metres, is it 9, is it 11? So it's called Race Ranger and it's designed in New Zealand, so good on you Kiwis, and they've been testing it. So I guess moving forward, particularly with the Ironman events, they'll start using this technology, which is great, and that way it's really fair. And I'm not into drafting in Ironman, it's a 3-discipline race, so well done, good on you New Zealanders for sorting that out. Let's see if that ends up working. And sticking with New Zealand, last week was the first half Ironman for the season, I think, down here in, let's say, Australia and New Zealand, and Braden Currie won it. So Braden Currie's a great Kiwi. He came 4th at the St. George race, the Ironman World Champs that was in St. George. He was actually leading for a lot. Was he 4th or 3rd? Let me know, I can't remember, but he's a great athlete. He also does multisport, and as you know, I love multisport, so he's won the coast to coast, which is from one side of the New Zealand island to the other, where they run, paddle, and ride, and he's won that, I think, 3 or 4 times, as I said, so I really like the bloke, and good on him for winning that half. I'd like to see him win Ironman. I think he can. I mean, I'd love an Australian to win, but the truth is, yeah, we do have a few coming up, actually, but Braden's a bit older, so good on you, mate. He wins the half. Wahoo. So Wahoo make those smart trainers, and they also make GPS watches and bike computers and all the rest of it. So they're in financial trouble. And in fact, The news is Giant struggling to pay their bills, and also Specialized are putting staff off and having huge specials on their bikes in America. So this is all the post-COVID hangover, let's call it. So I tell you what I reckon's happening. So during COVID, everyone was stuck at home. So everyone went out and bought a Wahoo trainer and was doing indoor riding. I understand that. But as the world opened up, people are back out riding on the roads. So I guess Wahoo started making more trainers, more everything because of the demand. But what happens is the world's back to normal and they can't sell them. So they probably have huge amounts of stock and they can't sell their trainers, which is really interesting. And I think it's going to happen more yet in all industries, not just triathlon and cycling and probably everything. But apparently they're in a bit of financial strife, and who knows if they're going to go belly up. I'm not sure, but tell me what you reckon. I also read that Tax, who also make a smart trainer, they're actually growing. So is Wahoo, what are they doing differently? So anyway, interesting. Moving forward, I do think a lot of companies are going to be in a little bit of trouble there. So anyway, that's it. Pretty short this week. I hope you guys enjoy this Tri Geek. I enjoy putting it out there, and make sure you watch our channel and follow our van life over the next 8 weeks. Thanks for watching.